your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your daily forecast for the day of Thursday, September 21st, 2017. Now, what we've got going on today is that we still have the moon over here hanging out in Libra, bringing more of our focus, of course, to balance, creating balance in our lives, focusing on relationships and other people and other parts of our lives that maybe don't always get the kind of attention that they should get in a lot of ways, and really needing to learn how to work all of those things together, work better with other people, work better with things that we don't always focus on, maybe that we feel like are not quite what we want in some ways, to just bring more of that stability into our life and to make sure that we're devoting our time and our resources to the right things, okay? So I think that is what we're feeling today still with the moon in Libra, but I think there could be some strong feelings that could come up, especially early on in the morning, that make this kind of balance hard here with the moon there, and that's because we do have the moon in a square with Pluto right here at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is like, what, 11 a.m. Eastern, bringing up some big feelings. I think what's going on here is that we want to move forward, we want to progress, we want to move up in the world, have the career, the reputation, or whatever it is that we want here with Pluto in Capricorn, which rules the solar 10th house of our career, of our direction in life, and things like that. And Pluto, of course, bringing up some really big, strong feelings. So I think we want to move forward to do the things in life that we really, really want to do, and to move forward on them in a really big way. And I think we're feeling frustrated here, like, why do we have to work with everyone else to make this big dream happen that we really want and to move in the direction that we want to move in? Why do we have to find the balance? How can we have this life direction, have this big reputation or this big dream or whatever it is that we want, while we have to be so balanced? You know, they almost seem like, I think in our minds we're thinking that it doesn't jive, that in order to get what we want, we really have to force things, we have to push things through, we have to make them happen. And I think we're having to learn here, look, you can still get in the direction that you want to get in, you can still accomplish some dreams of yours, have the plans that you want to make and whatever, but you just need to be patient here as you wait for other people to fall into line, to understand what you want and need, and to make sure that every single part of your life is okay. All right, it's like you can do both, you can move forward and get the life that you want while at the same time being more balanced and stable and secure and working with other people. You just got to figure out the right way on how to do it, and not get so overwhelmed if it feels like it is not falling into place immediately with that square here, okay? I think that is going to be the big lesson and the big message of the day, especially because it happened so early on. But I think if you can learn how to find the balance, how to get what you want and move your life in the direction that you want to move in a really balanced way, and with working with other people, it's going to open up some new doors for you over here to do something new that it is that you want, or to do something better, or to make sense of your life and to bring more happiness into it and more joy, and to just feel a little bit lighter with things, okay? That's because the moon right after it makes this square with Pluto is going to form a sextile over here to Saturn in Sagittarius, the solar 9th house, and to the North Node in Leo, and the solar 5th house of happiness and a lot of things like that, okay? Sagittarius is something new, adventurous, is your beliefs in a lot of ways. So I think we're trying to open up some doors for ourselves to do things new and differently, to understand our life better and to enjoy it. We just got to figure out how we can work with other people and be more balanced in the process. And it may also require us to be a little bit patient with relationships, because the moon's also going to make a semi-square over here to Venus, which just moved into Virgo as well. So I think we're still waiting for some of the details to fall into place. We're still waiting to get some more information and to process some of these plans and to figure out a plan and a strategy to get what it is that we want here, but really needing to kind of figure some of that stuff out, and to be dedicated and to not freak out if things aren't going quite in the way that you want as quickly as you want, so that we can really begin to do some things that are good for us, and to just have patience with that. Okay, so that is what I see going on there. Now, balance to me is going to become a bigger thing as we move forward in the next month or two. That's because we do have the sun here, 28th degree of Virgo, 29th, I think by the end of the day. It's going to move into Libra tomorrow, bringing even more of a focus to balance and to our relationships than we have in the past. So where the past few weeks it's been all about Virgo. I mean, look at how many planets we've got stuffed in Virgo here, trying to make things happen, trying to get our job in order. I think in the next month or so it's going to become more about other people and other parts of our life, and are we finding the balance in life that we need to find, and are people on board with us, and how can we do what we want to do and do what needs to be done here with all this Virgo stuff going on, while making sure that we're doing it in a way that is better for everyone involved and for everything I have going on, and not just one or two things. Okay, so that is going to be huge as well. As we try to work some of this stuff out. Jupiter here too, the moon's going to come across Jupiter tomorrow, moving closer to this opposition with Uranus, really asking us to balance what everyone else wants with what we want and with what's going on inside us too, to make some of those things happen, and just trying to work I think we're just trying to bring all of our parts of our different parts of our life together in order to create the life that we really want, and really having to focus on that, work some of that stuff out, deal with some big feelings that we may be having, and also put some solid strategies in place too to get there. So that's what's happening. Mercury as well coming into, not today quite exact, but is moving into the trine over here with Pluto, bringing up some intense conversations about your life, about where your life is going, what's happening there with that, how you can come up with better strategies or work better with people, now that Libra is going to be a big thing as you do all of this moving forward. Maybe some changes in communication, changing the way that you communicate with people, or people communicating with you about some changes that they want to make or you want to make in your life direction, also being a big thing as well happening. And then Mars about to oppose Neptune, saying, sure, we still want to act, we still want to move forward, we still want to get things done here in Virgo, but we need to make sure that we are doing it in the right ways, and that it all makes sense, and that we're being patient and understanding, and that we're having faith that no matter how hard it feels, or how uncomfortable or how unsure we are of what is going on, that we believe that things will occur, will fall into place, and that we will just have the strength to keep moving forward. I think that's when you got a lot of stuff going on here in your 12th house, or with Pisces in your 12th house. You really have to make sure inside that you can sustain yourself, that you are feeling okay with everything that is going on, so that you can then motivate yourself to move forward in a lot of ways. And if you're not paying attention to what is going on inside you, it's going to be a lot harder for you to then have the motivation and have the passion and have the courage to face some of these challenges that we're going to be dealing with in the next few weeks. And I think really having to find your inner reserves here and get in touch with yourself to make sure that you can keep moving forward and do what needs to be done, because we're having some big moments here in the next month or two. Life's about to change in a big way. I mean, it's already changed a lot, but I think there's a lot more that is going to change that we're going to have to deal with. And I think you got to get the courage to get through it and to move forward and to really bring these changes into existence, so that you can begin to have a better life at the end of it all, okay? And that may require you in the meantime as well to readjust the way that you feel on the inside and who you are too, in order to move forward with the moon making some quincunxes as well to Neptune and to Chiron, needing to readjust your inner feelings in order to also meet external realities too, and work everything together. And I think we're just trying to deal with a bunch of that stuff here. Not that you can't find balance, and not that, you know, you can't create a life that you really want, just that you're going to have to think about who you are inside in a lot of different ways. You're going to have to work with people too better and differently, and try now to just do things in a more dedicated way to bring everything together. Sure, the moon just went over this spot the past 2 days, bringing up a lot of intense feelings about some big changes we want to make, but it's going to take us time to put all these things into place here, because Mercury and Mars and Venus don't move nearly as fast as the moon, which has to come into all these places. And of course, the sun moving into Libra as well, really slowing things down a little bit too, making sure that when we are moving forward, that we're doing it in a way that is a little bit more disciplined and has more compromise involved in it as well, and works with other people. So that's what's happening there. Your card for the day is the Emperor upright. To me, this is a card to envision your life, see the life that you want, you know, and to take the steps to work toward it in whatever way that is. But this isn't a card of being reckless about it. This is a card of putting a plan in place, being very disciplined in order to get there, and being protective of what it is that you do have and of everyone involved. The Emperor to me is like, he's like a leader. He's like a king. I don't even know the difference between a king and an emperor, but he's got people that he watches over. He's got people that he cares about, and a lot of things that he cares about, maybe not just people, but things as well, and beliefs and ideologies, and he has to figure out how to, you know, be the leader of his kingdom, of his empire, in whatever way, and to make sure that he's making the right decisions for everyone that's involved, which a lot of times includes being balanced and protecting what you have and doing things in a very disciplined, strategic way in order to get there. And I think you need to make sure that you're doing things in a strategic way, you've got your goal in mind, and that you're making sure that every part of your life is okay as you move forward and do these things and get the life that it is that you want. All right, so that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.